I got a tummy tuck and a BBL. In fact, I will call it Holy Spirit BBL. Hi guys, I flew to Turkey to have a mommy makeover. After my VHG, I was just tired of the saggy skin, so I had to do something about it. This was me in the plane flying to Turkey. Sorry for the dimension of these videos. I just took different clips from my phone and just compile them because I have to keep you guys up to the T. So this was me Turkey airport, transitioning from Manchester to Turkey. This was what they served us at the airplane, just a simple egg and tomato, whatever. It was cool. It was okay, nice. No, it was okay. Turkey airport is one of the most beautiful airports I've ever seen. This was me and my food. I was contemplating if I should eat, if I should not eat, because they had told me not to eat 24 hours to my surgery. So just confused. This was me vibing. Like I was just excited just knowing that the skin will go. This was a clinic. I used their office, not the hospital, but the office. Had to check in there. And this was me still going at the airport, just driving. Sorry for the light, it was not really bright because it was night I got there. I was just excited knowing that I'll get rid of this, my bulge skin. I had excess skin from my VSG around my stomach. It was not so much, but my diastasis recti kept bulging out of my skin. So I just really needed to take it off. Man, this airport was so beautiful. This is a tour of my hospital room. So I had a private room to myself. And this is what it looks like. Just nice and clean. Oh, I did this afraid, guys. I did this afraid. I just thought I'd share this video. I would have just kept it myself, but I thought I'd share it just to help some of you who are thinking in this line, because it was ladies here on YouTube that helped me make decision to do this for myself, and I am so happy. And I just thought I'd share for anybody who also want to do it for themselves. Leave your comment in the comment section if you have a question to ask me. That's a bed. You can share this bed with your company if you have someone that went with you. So I took my friend along. So she didn't sleep here, but this is where you sleep. Maybe if your husband or your friend goes with you. And that is the fridge and all those things. It was a private room to myself. One of the reasons why I decided to go to Turkey is everything is private and neat compared to Nigeria. I had options of also doing this in Nigeria, but man, I couldn't, comprehend. Although it's cheaper in Nigeria, but I couldn't take that risk doing Nigeria. And by the way, you're going to share a room with people. I just wanted to do it myself, so I just arrived. See my tummy, how it's bulging. Apart from this, below my abdomen, I think I have a little bit of this is erectile. So any clothes I wear, it keep just protruding out of the clothes, and I didn't like it. And girl, I wanted to bring me back to the baby girl stage. Where I'm loving my body, wearing what I like, and I knew that once I take off my tummy tuck, my below is going to be so straight because I don't really have much hips already. And then I'm just imagining if I take off my tummy tuck. But I didn't make up my mind to have a BBL until I got there, and the doctor saw me and was like, girl, you don't need the BBL because you're a mom, but you need hip deep feel, so that by the time you have a tummy tuck and you have hip deep feel, you will have that shape that suits you so well. And I couldn't agree less. So I was like, okay, doctor, let's do this. So that was how we went to work. As you can see, I have at least some bit of nyash protruding, but I do not have like hips. So went to work. So I just did my hips. And that was me and my friend that accompanied me to Turkey. We're just vibing, gossiping about the people in the airplane and just chatting. I wasn't afraid at all, to be honest. I was not afraid. That's the view from the hospital, the hotel, I think. It's just a nice place. Turkey is such a beautiful place. High-rise buildings. I've been here before, so it wasn't like new to me. But, seeing it every time just makes it look like, oh my God, it's new. So this is the hotel I stayed in. So after I was in the hospital and my surgery had been done, they discharged me to this hotel. So this is the view from the hotel that I stayed in. So discharged me into this hotel. I think I spent a total of 3 days in the hospital. And after the 3 days in the hospital, I was stable. I was okay. Nothing was wrong with me. My vitals were in place. I'll give you guys like a story time videos of everything, my experience in another video, just to keep you guys up to date. I really am happy to share this with you guys because in my VSG video, you guys were so sweet, so kind, so supportive, and that's what I want to share. There was no back comment. Like, even if there was back comment, it was just one or two, or some people just being mischievous. Okay, let me show you a tour of the hotel. So after I've been discharged, this is the hotel I was discharged into. I think I spent 5 days in this hotel before I went back to Manchester. Yeah, so that's me. I've done my surgery already. Yeah, it's done already. Yeah, so this is the hotel. This is the toilet. This hotel was so beautiful. This is the toilet, and everything was like inclusive. The hotel, the hospital, the bill for my surgery, everything was inclusive. So I didn't have to pay like extra money for this hotel room. I think I only had to upgrade. So I paid, was it £10 to upgrade to this particular room because I wanted an en-suite, because sometimes my head just run cuckoo when there's too much load everywhere. So I wanted an en-suite so that my whole load will be in the bedroom and then I can be in the sitting room. So it has kitchen space, so cupboard, hobnob. See, it has kitchen space, so it's very good for someone who's done like VSG or who's done BBL, because you'll be washing, you need to cook. If you're someone who is particularly about your food like me, you need to come with your food from your country. Like I went with noodles, some biscuits, so you can cook whatever you want to cook. There are pots placed in this hotel room. There's even microwave. So this is the parlor space of the hotel room. Yeah, so nice. This is the parlor space of the hotel room. That's me after my surgery. I think this was the 4th day or 5th day, because I stayed in a different room the first day, which I did not like because the whole load and the dirt in the room was stressing me out. This was the bedroom of the hotel room, so it was a room and parlor. It was so much like nice and beautiful space. As you can see, it was a room and parlor. My guys, lying down was stress, but I could sleep here because the first room I couldn't sleep. That's me and my tummy talk dreams. I will give you guys more gist in the next video. So back in the hospital, this was me at the hospital. They came to take my blood and for me to change into my theater robe. This was a lady taking my blood. They were so gentle and so nice. So before you do any surgery, they will make sure they do a lot of blood work on you to make sure that you are perfectly well and fit. I'm just going to give you that story. In fact, at some point they told me that I don't have enough blood. They're going to give me blood transfusion. I was like, no, I'm not having blood transfusion. And they gave me alternative, and thank God we were able to go through this whole thing. So at first, this one was just a bit struggle. This was the first meal I had in the hospital after my surgery. As you can see, 5-star treatment. 5-star treatment. Although I couldn't eat this food because I lost my appetite totally when I came out from the hospital, the theater. I lost my appetite. This was me in my theater gown, ready to go into the surgery room. The D-Day hospital gown. I'm ready, waiting for my doctor. Yep. Cannula inserted. They give you these compression socks to put on. Alright guys, I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.